The news broke like a thunderclap across the Indo-Pacific, sending ripples through military circles and capturing the attention of both allies and rivals alike. Manila was now in high-level talks to build the cutting-edge KF-21 fighter jets, a move that stunned observers and signaled a bold new direction for the nation. This wasn't just another military acquisition, it was a declaration of a new era for the Philippines, a statement that the country was ready to shape its own destiny. For decades, the nation relied on aging, second-hand hardware, often making do with hand-me-downs from more powerful allies and struggling to keep pace with regional threats. Now, it was stepping up to co-create one of the world's most advanced fighter jets, a leap that would have seemed impossible just a few years ago. The deal wasn't just about buying the Korean aerospace industry's KF-21 Boramae, but assembling it on Philippine soil, bringing high-tech manufacturing and expertise directly into the country. This bold move could redefine the country's industrial base and its place in regional security, creating new jobs and sparking innovation across multiple sectors. The message was clear. The Philippines was preparing to build the tools needed to defend its sovereignty, and to do so with homegrown talent and technology. Generals and strategists, long used to limited resources, were now discussing technology transfer, advanced training, and the challenge of nurturing a new generation of Filipino aerospace engineers and innovators. The air was thick with a sense of historic possibility, as leaders and citizens alike imagined a future where the Philippines was not just a consumer, but a creator of world-class defense technology. The KF-21 was not just a weapon system, it was a symbol of a nation's awakening, a testament to ambition and the will to rise above past limitations. This negotiation marks a fundamental change in the armed forces of the Philippines' story, from struggle and dependence to strategic foresight and self-reliance. The thrill was not just in possessing a cutting-edge jet, but in the journey of creating it, learning, collaborating, and building a foundation for future generations. The headlines were just the beginning, a nation rising, ready to claim its place as a key player in Asian security, and to inspire pride at home and respect abroad. The Philippines was no longer content to guard its shores, it was ready to build its own shield and to shape its own future in the skies. The world was watching as a new eagle prepared to soar, heralding a new chapter for the nation and a new force in the region. Why does local production of the KF-21 matter? The answer goes far beyond the surface. It's a question of national capability, security, and future growth. It's about more than pride. It's about power, influence, and the ability to shape your own destiny in a rapidly changing world. Building jets locally means the Philippines gains critical knowledge in aerospace manufacturing, maintenance, and logistics. This expertise isn't just technical, it's strategic, empowering local talent to innovate and adapt. This creates a sustainable defense ecosystem, reducing dependence on foreign technicians and spare parts. It means faster repairs, better readiness, and the ability to respond to threats without waiting for overseas support. For South Korea, the partnership expands the KF-21's user base and drives down costs, while giving Seoul a strategic foothold in Southeast Asia. It's a win-win, strengthening both nations' positions in the region. It transforms a simple buyer-seller relationship into a deep, long-term alliance, built on shared goals and mutual respect. In a crisis, supply chains break first. Relying on distant suppliers can leave a nation vulnerable when it matters most. Local assembly and MRO facilities ensure the Philippine Air Force can keep flying when it matters most, maintaining operational tempo even under pressure. Industrial self-sufficiency is the ultimate guarantee of operational independence. It's the backbone of a credible defense posture. The skills and infrastructure developed for the KF-21 will lay the foundation for a broader domestic defense industry, opening doors to new technologies and future projects. This could lead to local production of other military systems and future platforms, from drones to armored vehicles, expanding the nation's industrial base. It's a long-term investment in human capital and industrial capacity, creating jobs, inspiring the next generation, and building a culture of innovation. For both Manila and Seoul, this deal is a shared vision for a more stable and secure region, where cooperation leads to collective strength. It's about mutual trust, shared technology, and a common understanding of the challenges ahead. Together, they are building a partnership that can weather any storm. The strategic logic is clear. Build now, secure, the future. Every rivet and every lesson learned is an investment in national resilience. The Philippines is choosing resilience over reliance, forging a path toward true self-reliance and regional leadership. To understand the Philippine approach, look at Indonesia's journey with the KF-21. Jakarta's early ambitious partnership, funding 20% of development, ran into trouble as payment delays strained relations and delayed benefits. The financial burden of co-funding a multi-billion-dollar project proved immense. Manila learned from this. Instead of co-funding risky R&D, the Philippines is negotiating to enter at the production stage. This lets the country bypass years of costly development, focusing on local assembly, job creation, and skills transfer. It's a pragmatic, lower-risk approach, building a solid launchpad before aiming higher. Financial commitments are predictable, tied to tangible assets and capabilities. By learning from Indonesia's experience, the Philippines is positioning itself for sustainable industrial success. Smart entry, smart growth. The Philippine strategy is to leap forward industrially, without the crushing cost of R&D. South Korea has already invested billions and decades into the KF-21. The Philippines can now focus on building, maintaining, and integrating the jet. This is smart power. Leveraging a partner's strengths to overcome one's own limitations. Filipino engineers gain high-value skills, spurring growth in aviation, manufacturing, and other high-tech sectors. Precision manufacturing for the KF-21 will elevate the entire industrial ecosystem. The Philippines is acquiring not just a fighter jet, but a blueprint for modernization. The heavy lifting of design is done. Now, it's about mastering production. It's a new, sophisticated approach. Acquire weapons. Build national power. The KF-21 Boramae is a perfect fit for the Philippines, a 4.5 generation fighter with advanced features, a stealthy design, and a powerful radar system that rivals more expensive jets. Its cutting-edge avionics and sensors give pilots a significant edge in both air-to-air and air-to-ground missions, making it a versatile asset for any modern air force. It's more affordable than fifth-generation jets, making it ideal for a country with a careful defense budget. The KF-21 allows the Philippines to modernize its air force without breaking the bank, ensuring that resources can be allocated to other critical defense needs as well. The Boramae offers credible deterrence in meaningful numbers, not just a handful of expensive jets. This means the Philippines can field a larger, more capable fleet, increasing its presence and influence in the region. The upgrade path is clear. Block 1 for air-to-air combat, providing immediate improvements in aerial defense and interception capabilities. Block 2 for air-to-ground missions and enhanced stealth, allowing the aircraft to adapt to evolving threats and mission requirements over time. The Philippines fleet will stay at the cutting edge for decades, with a defined path for upgrades and continuous modernization, ensuring long-term relevance and operational superiority. The twin-engine design offers safety and redundancy for maritime patrols over the West Philippine Sea, providing peace of mind during long-range missions and over vast ocean expanses. The KF-21 is a potent, affordable, and future-proof fighter, an ideal vehicle for the nation's leap into aerospace manufacturing, opening doors for local industry and technological advancement. It's a game-changer in every sense, transforming the Philippines' air defense capabilities and inspiring a new generation of aviators and engineers. The future of Philippine air power starts here, marking the dawn of a new era for the nation's skies and its role in regional security. The heart of the deal is building a new industrial sector, starting with a KF-21 assembly line in the Philippines. This isn't just a screwdriver plant, it's a hub for high-tech manufacturing, demanding a highly trained workforce. Beyond assembly, a comprehensive maintenance repair and overhaul MRO hub will ensure long-term self-reliance. The MRO facility means the Philippines can maintain and upgrade its fleet without sending jets overseas. This could make the country a regional sustainment center, generating revenue and expertise. Thousands of Filipino engineers and technicians will be trained, creating a new generation of aerospace professionals. The ripple effects, a robust domestic supply chain, growth for local businesses, and high-paying jobs. It's about building an industry, not just jets. Filipino ingenuity will power this new era. The KF-21 is the centerpiece of the revised AFP modernization program's final phase. It completes the shift from internal security to credible territorial defense. The KF-21 will serve as the tip of the spear, operating in synergy with FA-50s, new radars, and missile-armed ships. This creates a layered, integrated air and naval defense network. The choice builds on successful cooperation with South Korea, making training and integration smoother. Local assembly and MRO capabilities will sustain Philippine defense for decades. The KF-21 is not the endpoint, it's the beginning of a new chapter in national security. The Philippines is moving from recipient to creator. The timing is no accident. Tensions in the West Philippine Sea are rising. The Philippines faces aggressive actions from Chinese maritime forces, making a credible deterrent essential. The current fleet is outmatched. The KF-21's advanced radar, range and payload will let the PAF, project power, and defend its territory. This marks a shift from internal to external defense, protecting economic interests and national sovereignty. The KF-21 is an investment in the nation's future, securing resources and sending a strong political message. Signing the deal signals resolve to allies and adversaries alike. The Philippines is stepping up as a responsible security partner. The world is on notice. The Philippines is ready to defend its rights. The need for speed has never been greater. The KF-21 deal is a catalyst for Philippine self-reliance and economic growth. Thousands of high-skilled jobs will be created, reversing the brain drain and building a new professional class. Technology transfer will elevate local companies to world-class standards with benefits rippling across the economy. The program acts as a national incubator for advanced manufacturing. The partnership cements a deep industrial and security alliance with South Korea, creating a powerful middle power axis in Asia. For the Philippines, it diversifies security relationships and strengthens its position in the region. This is more than procurement. It's a declaration of ambition and a pathway to modernization. The roar of the first Philippine-assembled Boramae will mark the dawn of a new era, a sovereign, strong, and free nation taking flight.